You know, Bob Seger's had a lot of hits during his career, but this one kind of stands out because he wasn't the main writer of it, but he did a great version of this soundtrack hit. So today we're going to talk about a big song from the Beverly Hills Cop 2 soundtrack, Shakedown. Now, this was an 87 song recorded by Bob Seger at 4 minutes 3 seconds, one of the longest of his what he call pop rock career. Co-songwriters, majority songwriting was by Harold Faltermeyer, Keith Forsey, and of course Bob Seger. Faltermeyer produced it with Keith Forsey. Now, Harold Faltermeyer, who also wrote the score for the film, and Keith Forsey, a good music creator himself. The song became a number one hit on the Billboard Hot 100, the Cashbox Top 100. It was Seger's only such top mark singles-wise, as well as the album's rock tracks chart, where it became his second number one hit, spending 4 weeks at the top. In Canada, it went to number one as well, topping Canada's RPM 100. In '88, Shakedown was nominated for both the Academy Award for Best Original Song and Golden Globe Award for Best Original Song, but it lost both awards to Dirty Dancing's I've Had the Time of My Life. At the 60th Academy Award, Shakedown was performed by Little Richard. Initially, Seger's friend and fellow Detroiter Glenn Frey was the first choice to record Shakedown after having hit with The Heat Is On from Beverly Hills Cop 2. Frey did not like the lyrics and came down with laryngitis, so the song was given to Seger. After the song went to number one, Frey called to congratulate Seger, saying at least we kept the money in Michigan. Now, credits are adapted from the liner notes of the Greatest Hits 2 compilation. Faltermeyer played the Sin Clavier, Keith Forsey on percussion, Dan Huff on guitar, Bob Seger on vocals. Now, the music video features scenes from the film intercut with Seger and his band performing it. Now, on Australia went number 9, Canada number 1, New Zealand 33, UK 88, US mainstream rock number 1, US Billboard Hot 100 number 1, US Castbox Top 100 number 1, West Germany 60. The year-end charts, Australia number 68, Canada top 20, 18, US Pop Singles 9, and Cashbox Top 100 number 3. In the all-time charts from 1958 to 2018, it ranks 590. So the Beverly Hills Cop 2 movie, just a little bit of background. The song really fit the plot because this was a buddy cop comedy, the second one starring Eddie Murphy in the league. It was directed by Ridley Scott's brother Tony, written by Larry Ferguson and Warren Skeron, and starring the SNL veteran himself. It is a sequel to Beverly Hills Cop and the second installment in the Beverly Hills Cop series. Of course, he played Detroit Police Detective Axel Foley, who reunites with Beverly Hills detectives Billy, played by Judge Reinhold, and John, played by John Ashton, to stop a criminal organization after Captain Bogomil, Ronnie Cox, is shot and seriously wounded. Released on May 20th, 1987 by Paramount, received mixed reviews from critics on release, but it was a box office success, grossing $300 million. Additionally, the film was nominated for an Oscar as well as a Golden Globe for Shakedown. 2 sequels, Cops 4 and Axel F, released in 1994 and 2024. Now, ironically, the movie didn't do very well with the critics. Now, the ASCAP Film and Television Music Awards, it won top box office film to Faltermeyer and most performed songs from some motion pictures. Shakedown won the award. Now, Golden Raspberry Awards, it was nominated for Worst Original Song, lost to I Want Your Sex by music and lyrics by George Michael. Now, that was the other nominee, of course. Now, MTV Video Music Awards, Best Video for a Film, it was nominated against Shakedown. And the Nickelodeon's Kid Choice Award, it won Favorite Movie and Favorite Movie Actor. Now, the idea about the Beverly Hills Cop 2 soundtrack, again, it was one of the most anticipated movies at the time. And again, the soundtrack is quite interesting when we look at the songs on it. It has again, I Want Your Sex was also on the film. Now, on the track listing, Shakedown is the number 1 song. Be There by Al Willis and Friendly Goldie, performed by the Pointer Sisters. In Deep, performed by Charlie Sexton. Hold On, performed by Corey Hart. Produced by Georgia Moroder. I Want Your Sex. Better Way, performed by James Ingram. Love Hate by Pebbles. Cross My Broken Heart by the Jets. 36 Lovers, performed by Ready for the World. I Can't Stand It by Sue Ann Carwell. And All Revved Up by Jermaine Jackson. So we had various producers here. Harold Faltermeyer, Narda, Michael Walden, Georgia Baroder, Andre Simone, Michael Verdick, Stephen Bray, Ready for the World, producer own song, Howie Rice, and again Marauder again. 45-14. Now the official score album was released in 2006 by La La Land Records with approximately 36 cut. Excuse me. Now weekly charts for the soundtrack: Australia 22, Canada 5, Germany 37, New Zealand 26, Sweden 19, Switzerland 17, UK 71, US number 8. R&B albums, Billboard 36. Canada top albums year on charts 18, US Billboard 269. In Canada sold 100,000 copies. United States 1 million. So a good go. So Shakedown, again, a very, very interesting cut for Bob Seger. Now, a lot of people believe that basically there was a boatload of money coming to Bob Seger to record the song. Now, Glenn Fry could easily have done it, but it really suits the what I call the action of the movie. The video of it is quite high pace. Now, Bob Seger, obviously by this time, he's around for 3 decades, and this really suited his style at the time. So, ladies and gentlemen, we started with Old Time Rock and Roll in the Risky Business soundtrack. Less than 5 years later, here we are, Beverly Hills Cop 2. When I was growing up, nobody ever thought of Bob Seger being a soundtrack king, but this allowed him to do that. And I think the only other person who done a great job would be, again, Glenn Fry. Glenn Fry had that style. Don Henley was more romantic style, but like I said, when this song first came out, like a lot of people called it of all things, a Bob Seger comeback. It's hard to believe, but when you go away in the 80s for 2 years and you come back after 2 years or so, it's considered a comeback. So if you like mid-80s movies, if you like Eddie Murphy movies, you'll do worse than Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2, because Eddie Murphy as the sarcastic, unflappable police officer, and it's hard to believe Judge Reinhold was pretty well a go-to guy for that kind of nerdy comedy character, and you look at Fast Times as well. And let me tell you something, Beverly Hills Cop 2, it's a good movie. So check it out if you get it on your streaming service. I think it's still on Paramount. So ladies and gentlemen, if you like what we're doing here, we're a Bob Seger Behind the Tracks podcast. Let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, or share. Bye.